The Lions and Vikings duel it out this Sunday Night Football, for the number one seed and the winner of the NFC North Division in what is the biggest game of the year probably so far. And it is in Detroit. Let me pull up the line here just so I have it. I believe it's in Detroit. I believe Detroit's about a 2.5 point favorite at the moment. I'm just going to double check this. Yeah, 2.5 point favorite. There are a couple threes out there. There's actually a lot of threes out there. It's actually moved to three. There's only 2.5s left out there. This is a must win for the Detroit Lions. And I say this for a couple of reasons. One main reason is that if the Lions truly want to be the best team in the NFC, and I'm not saying close to the best team, I'm saying the best team in the NFC, they want to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl, they have to have home field advantage. And the reason being, they're so much better in a dome than they are outside. This team's only played 2 outside games all year long, right? And we look at the record. They're 14-2. This is a dome team. They had the schedule that helped them. They got it. They're doing it, and they're here. And they have a chance right now to put an exclamation point on the season and walk away with the number one seed and a pretty prime position to control their own destiny to get to a Super Bowl or not. And we now look to the other side, the counterpart side of the Vikings. What happens if the Vikings win this game? If the Vikings somehow win this game, it's an unbelievable season. An unbelievable season, right? What they've accomplished, what they've done. Because I don't think anybody thought this would be possible with a guy like Sam Darnold, who's tried out at a lot of other places, tried out with the Jets, tried out with the Panthers, didn't really work out. Now at the Vikings, and is somehow playing like a top 10 quarterback in this league, maybe even a top 5 quarterback in this league, and is leading a 13-2, 14-2 Vikings team to the playoffs and maybe even be the number one seed. And the question becomes, can they win the Super Bowl? Can this team win the Super Bowl? We've seen this story before with the Vikings. They did this not too long ago. They were the 2 seed. They were right there, and they lost to the Giants on the road at home in the first week of the playoffs. In the wild card week of the playoffs, they lost to the Giants at home, and pretty convincingly, may I add. I think they were like 13-4 that season. I don't know if the defense can hold up. I don't buy that the Vikings can win the Super Bowl if they win this game. Now, the thing that scares me for both teams is whoever wins this game, you become the 1 seed. The loser becomes the 5 seed. The loser's got to play a 4 seed, which is going to be not as good of a team as them. They have to go on the road to win that game. They're going to play a team that's not as good as a team as them. If they win that game, there's a good chance you're playing the 1 seed. So whoever wins this game and becomes the 1 seed, there's a good chance you're just going to be rematching the same team you just beat on Sunday Night Football. And that is not an easy ask. That is not an easy thing to do, is beat the same team in back-to-back games. It's not an easy thing to do in any sport, let alone the National Football League. It is probably the hardest sport to beat a team back-to-back in. And a team that wins this game, there's a good chance they have to do it. Now, that would make me a little nervous as a guy who really needs the Lions to win this game. A guy that has a bet on the Lions to win the NFC North. A guy that has a lot of bets on them to win the NFC, to win the Super Bowl, right? Makes you a little nervous. Ultimately, I think the Lions win the game. I think they're the better team. I think they're going to show that they're the better team. And I think it might help them against other teams in the playoffs, like the Eagles. But I think it might hurt them if they run into this Vikings team again in the playoffs. Ultimately, I think and want the Lions to win this game because I have the Lions to win the NFC North. I got a plus 145. I think I made a video to get that number, to bet that number. Everyone loved the Bears. I don't know why in the preseason. That's why I want to win. That's why I think to win. I'm probably going to bet the Vikings just so I have something on the Vikings, just so I win something if something happens, just so I get something back, no matter who wins this game. That's prediction. Lions, we want to win. I think the Lions will win. I will be betting the Vikings small just so I can get some money back. I hope you guys enjoy this game. I hope you guys enjoy the NFL weekend. If you like NFL, I promise, or any sports, college football, any college sports, any sports in general, I promise this is the channel for you. So click that subscribe button. Should be a little icon somewhere here in the bottom of the screen. Go watch these videos that YouTube recommends. And yeah. There might be a playlist too. You can check that one out. Ultimately, my name's Josh Whitney. So close to 200 subscribers. So thank you. You guys crushed the 175 goal. So thank you. Yeah, thank you.